Hey everyone, and welcome to This Explainer. I am so thrilled to have you here today because, well, we're going to jump right in with some tough love. Look, if you're a new trader endlessly scrolling the internet for some magic new indicator or the perfect entry model or some hidden market hack that's finally going to make you profitable, I need you to stop right now. Seriously, because as our source material reveals, the real secret to profitability isn't a new strategy at all. It's actually something entirely psychological. It's patience. But wait, I don't mean the kind of patience you see on some cheesy motivational poster. We're talking about an active, structured patience. The kind that literally stops you from revenge trading, allows you to actually hold a winner, and completely prevents you from taking random trades just because you're bored. So be totally honest with me for a second and answer this. Are you trading a strategy, or are you just trading your impatience? How often have you lost money not because you misread the market, but simply because you literally couldn't just sit still? So many new traders constantly interfere, they react, they try to force the process. They take these completely random trades out of pure boredom. They aren't actually trading a strategy, they're just actively trading their own impatience. If your biggest enemy at the desk is yourself, this explainer is going to completely change how you approach your time in front of the charts.
All right, here's our roadmap for today. We're covering 5 key areas: the addiction to action, biology against the market, the illusion of effort, building structured patience, and finally shifting identity.
Okay, let's dive into part 1, the addiction to action. We really need to reframe this idea of impatience right from the start. It is not some quirky personality flaw. It is a literal addiction to stimulation. Think about it. You get addicted to that little rush of clicking buy or sell, staring at candles moving up and down, and holding on to this false idea that every single second in the market has to be monetized. Well, here is a very hard truth we all have to accept. The market does not pay you for being entertained. That dopamine hit you get from just being in a trade, whether it wins or loses, is a wildly expensive form of entertainment. The market strictly rewards restraint, not constant action. And that brings us to a highly toxic behavior known as relief trading. This happens when you take a random garbage trade just to relieve the physical discomfort of waiting. It's actually fascinating. Your brain rewards the click itself with a sense of relief. You get a little dopamine spike just for feeling like, hey, I'm in the game. But this traps you in a terrible spiral where overtrading actually feels pleasurable in the moment, and the market is more than happy to drain your account because of that weakness. Moving on to part 2. Biology against the market. To really conquer this impatience, we have to realize that our own nervous system is literally hardwired to make terrible trading decisions. Seriously, think about human evolution. In nature, waiting too long gets you killed. If you see movement in the bushes, your brain screams, react, fight, run, survive. But the market is the exact opposite. If you impulsively react to every little twitch on a chart, you're going to bleed capital. Cultivating the professional discipline to override that biological, knee-jerk impulse is exactly what separates long-term winners from beginners who blow up their accounts. So look, failing to sit still isn't a lack of intelligence, not at all. When you feel that tightness in your chest, that overwhelming craving to just click a button, it's just your primal brain treating boredom like a dangerous emergency. You actually have to actively train your nervous system to stay perfectly calm while your basic survival instincts are screaming at you to do something. All right, part 3, the illusion of effort. It's so common for new traders to bring all this toxic baggage from the regular working world straight into the market. Think about a standard 9-to-5 job, right? More hours plus more effort usually equals more pay. But the trading environment is a totally different beast. Grinding harder and staring completely bug-eyed at the screen for 12 hours a day is not going to build wealth. It's just going to bleed your account dry, because the market, it only pays for active restraint and precision. Trading is paid precision, not paid effort. Just let that sink in for a second. It completely rewrites the rulebook on how you should be viewing your screen time. If you honestly believe that doing more produces more money, you are bringing a work harder mindset into a wait smarter game. Let's picture 2 totally different types of traders. You've got Kevin, the active trader. Kevin is constantly suffering from FOMO. He desperately needs stimulation. He's always frustrated, and inevitably, he loses money. Now contrast him with Tasha, the quiet trader. Tasha operates within a strict, specific time window. She totally embraces days where she doesn't take a single trade, and she stays perfectly calm. Tasha's boring professional discipline gets paid, while Kevin's exciting, high-action screen time goes broke. It's really that simple: entertainment versus profitability.
Let's get into the practical stuff with part 4, building structured patience. Knowing that patience matters just isn't enough. You need an ironclad system. Relying on sheer willpower or how good you feel on a Tuesday morning is going to fail you. You need a framework that makes impatience wildly expensive and patience completely automatic. We're talking about a non-negotiable daily trading window to remove endless temptation, a strict yes or no checklist to stop that internal mental negotiation, a daily trade cap to force quality over quantity, setting your intentions before the session even starts, and finally, total, absolute acceptance of no trade days to protect your emotional capital. So, here is how this actually plays out in real life. You use that checklist as a ruthless gatekeeper against your own brain. Step 1, you feel that familiar urge to jump in early. Step 2, you stop and you consult your strict yes or no checklist, and I mean a definitive one, no maybes allowed. Step 3, if literally even one single condition is missing, you step away. Period. Step 4, by doing this, you successfully preserve your money and your sanity. Waiting literally becomes your edge. 0. Yep, a big fat 0. That is the exact number of trades you should force on a day when the market is a choppy mess and your edge just isn't there. A no-trade day is absolutely not a wasted day. It is a highly professional decision to say no to randomness. And that brings us to our final section, part 5, shifting your trading identity.
You see, impatience isn't just a bad habit. It is deeply tied to how you view yourself. Real, lasting change requires a total identity shift. You have to abandon scarcity thinking. That's the voice whispering, if I miss this move, I'm a failure. That panic? That's exactly what causes impulsive entries. You can't logic your way out of FOMO. You have to shift over to abundance thinking. Abundance reminds you that there will absolutely always be another setup. That mindset creates calm, and calm creates profit. We really need to bust some of the deep-seated myths that keep new traders broke. First off, movement does not equal opportunity. Most of that wiggling on the chart is just noise designed to trap beginners. Second, trading more does not build experience. In fact, overtrading just scars your nervous system and builds up emotional trauma. And third, missing a move is capital protection, not a failure. Choosing to do absolutely nothing is actually a highly professional, calculated decision. This is the essence of what we call active restraint. Waiting is not passive, and it definitely isn't boring. It is the conscious, calculated skill of doing absolutely nothing until your verified edge finally appears. A truly profitable trader views waiting as the ultimate flex. It's a display of dominance over the market, and absolute proof that they aren't emotionally needy. A professional trader does not chase. A professional trader selects. I want you to anchor this entire explainer with that single thought. You have got to build a life where trading isn't your only source of validation. When you finally stop chasing that cheap dopamine rush and start selecting high-quality setups, patience just becomes your default state. Which leaves us with one final, pretty heavy question. Are you going to keep paying the market for entertainment, or are you finally ready to get paid for your patience? The market honestly isn't that hard to read. It's you who is hard to control. Stop fighting the market, master your own need for action, and finally start waiting for your edge. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and I really hope this helps transform how you handle the charts.